And this is Lila's Homeschool, and today we're going to use Squinkies to talk about where different animals are from. Now, first of all, can you tell me which of these animals would you find in a garden? Can you tell me which of these animals you might find in a garden? What do you think? That's true. A dog could be in a garden, couldn't it? Because a dog might be in somebody's backyard. Okay, now pick another one. Let's see, how about what's an animal you might find in the sea? You're right.
Or a whale.
Right, a shark, or this one is actually a dolphin.
Or a fish.
Or a fish, right. These are all sea creatures.
Or a worm.
No, I don't think you would find a worm in the sea. Not unless it was a special kind of sea creature. Now, what's an animal you might find on a farm? What animal might you find on a farm, do you think? Farm animal.
Would be a kitty cat.
You know, a cat could be on a farm. It could be a barn cat. What's another animal you might find on a farm?
Cows.
Right.
Or sheep.
Yes, cow and a sheep. Can you tell me which animal you might find in the jungle? Right, monkey in the jungle. What's another jungle animal? Do you see one?
Swim.
Yes, that's a narwhal and it does swim. Hey, here's a hard one. What kind of an animal might you find in the Arctic, where it's really, really cold? What kind of an animal might you find in the Arctic? Well, that's actually a slug. Slug you'd probably find in a garden. But which one of these animals likes it where it's very, very cold? Do you know? Can you?
Maybe dog.
You know what? This is a special kind of dog called a husky, and they do like it when it's really cold. So what's another animal you might find somewhere where it's really, really cold?
Maybe a goat.
A goat might go on a farm. I bet they would like a farm better than somewhere where it's cold. Well, what's another animal that likes to be in the water? What kind of an animal likes to be in the water?
Maybe a hedgehog.
I don't think hedgehogs like to be in the water very much. Which of these animals likes to be in the water?
Maybe a bird.
Well, that's actually an owl, and owls can fly.
Maybe this or this.
Right, that's a seal. Seals like to be in the water. What else is that? Oh, a clam, right.
They go in the water.
Yes, clams like to go in the water. Can you tell me which of these animals can fly? Which of these animals can fly? No, not that one. That's the narwhal again. Narwhals swim. Which of these animals can fly?
These are the water ones.
Oh, water ones? Yeah, that's a fish that goes in the water.
And these are the fire ones.
Which ones can fly?
This one.
Right. What is that?
A bat.
A bat,
This
yes.
one could fly too.
You're right. What's that called?
A pebble.
It's close. It's called a toucan.
Toucan.
Right. Good job. Do you see any other ones that can fly?
No.
Do you see any others up here that can fly?
Maybe a little.
Elephants can't fly. I was thinking of a woodpecker.
Yeah.
It's a type of bird. Yeah. Now, do you see any of these animals that look like they might live in a swamp where it's wet? Where might one of these animals live in a swamp?
Maybe this.
You know what? That's a sea turtle. It probably lives in the ocean, but still in water. Do you see any of these that might live in a swamp where it's wet? I think a worm might live in a garden. Do you see any of these that might live in a swamp? I'll give you a hint. It's green.
Like this.
Yes, what is that?
An alligator.
Right, an alligator lives in a swamp.
Wow.
Now, do you see, we'll do one more. Do you see any creatures that might live in a garden? We'll try a garden again. You know what? A snake might live in a garden. Any other garden creatures you see?
No.
What about this little ladybug?
Yeah.
Yeah, ladybug might be in a garden. And we'll try one more. Do you see any more that... Oh, I know. What about the forest? Do you see any forest animals that live in the trees? No, a crab lives in the water. I'm looking for a forest creature. Do you see a forest creature that lives where there's trees and leaves and grass? Which one of these looks like it lives in the forest? Frog might live in the forest. They like to stay near water too. Yeah. Okay. But do you see any other forest creatures?
Like this.
An elephant? More like out of the ones we've discussed, more like a jungle. But what about between this one and this one and this one? Which one's a forest creature? Not the penguin. The penguin lives where it's very, very cold. Well, you know what? A koala, I guess they do kind of live in the forest because they live in the forest of Australia. What is that? It's a squirrel, and a squirrel does live in the forest. Okay, now it's time to play with all of them. Can you say, if you liked our video, please subscribe.
Like a video, please subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.